Welcome to the bold analysis. There is a group of ex-military officers that came out today to issue a statement. I have been in active journalism since I graduated. That is like 6 years, that is 7 years. And I covered IBC must go. I covered 2017 general election. And there is one thing that this group, I have never seen them. For the first time, a caucus calling themselves as ex-military officers are coming out to issue a statement. And they're telling Raila Odinga that drop the mass action and go the constitutional way. It is not a coincidence that a caucus that is associated with the military, by then you cannot even explain whether it's true they are from the military or not. They're coming to issue that statement. I have never seen that, and that's why I don't take it so casual. There are many things happening in this country, but on this one, there seems to be something that is cooking behind the scene. I want to make interpretation of this. When you see people in the security sector, or people who are attached, have an attachment to the security sector, coming out to give that, it actually creates it brings a conversation that the mass action is about security. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that for better part of Sunday, all high-profile leaders that will be speaking about this matter will be commenting about it in the context of security of the protesters, on how it's going to put the country at war, how it's going to, and Kenya Kwanza have been selling that narrative that look here, Raila wants to bring chaos like the 1982 and 2013, and it's more on the security of protesters. No one is asking the question on what exactly they are talking about. I know, and if you ask me, do you believe that mass action will actually make the government feel the pinch? Yes. What Raila Odinga team wants to achieve is for the world to know that something is happening here. But then let me tell you, William Ruto is actually helping Raila Odinga is actually helping William Ruto. Kwa sababu jamaa amekamatwa, is cornered. Ruto is a cornered man. You know, and this is why I'm saying, IMF are saying, don't use that money to pay subsidies and their position that it was misused. So you want to conform, or rather you want to be in good books with the Bretton Woods institutions, but at the behest of the suffering of your people. Not that the intelligence are telling president that, look here, the people are suffering. Look at what happened in Kiambu. Look at Raila's reception in Nakuru. Areas which are believed to be pro-Ruto. But when it comes to the cost of living, kila mtu anabeba sufuria. It's going on. And I saw Raila saying that protesters should carry the white handkerchiefs and not even the sufurias. Why white handkerchiefs? Because it's supposed to be peaceful. But the strength is in the numbers. However, individuals and sectors are trying to create, and they're so much committed in creating a narrative that this is about security. Police are supposed to protect protesters. But then it's not about, that is not why people are going to town. People are not going to town so for them to be protected. They're actually going to town to protest. Peaceful protest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, What is the interpretation of Ruto marshalling that team? And I can tell you, they're not just coming from the blues. Yes. If there is something that Kenya Kwanza has been trying to do, is to call as many caucuses and groups to denounce the mass action. And I don't know whether it will point the failure of that mass action is on how many people have denounced to attend or not to attend. I saw a very ridiculous photo of yesterday. A group of Jodongaich from Luo Nyanza, the 9, the 7, the number is going down to 7, meeting, and they were talking about the mass action that they are not going to attend. And if you look at the body language, they are very tired and very sad, like they don't even want to talk, you know. So that group, the ex-military men group, was actually marshaled by the state. Because I saw that story being carried by the host of the UDA bloggers to run with it. So I've never seen Millitary commenting on this. But what is the interpretation of them coming out? I want to humbly request you to subscribe to our channel. There is a plan to create a perception, an impression of Millitary Putin getting worried over the matter. You know, when someone somewhere anasikia kwa radio kwa in the village that retired soldiers are telling Raila to drop it, what do they decode? Imagine it's in red where you've not even heard the word retired. Some people feel, oh, now military is involved. Now it wants to create, it's kind of to create that impression that military is involved. I don't think it's internal, is about our own security. But maybe see a mini Ruto. You know, I read a story somewhere that sometime, I think that was Museveni. Not Museveni, the president, I think AD, used to give uniforms, police uniforms to the military and deploy them to the population to neutralize the population. I think one of the African presidents, if I'm not wrong. Now, we with our politics, I think we've grown beyond that, and we are in a digital age. I can tell you, if you try that, maybe people know. People know. You know, even our men on uniform, our uniformed men are our brothers and sisters here. So tomorrow, if you see a cousin or brother, someone will take a photo and say, "Oh, this guy is supposed to be here." So it's impossible with the digital age we are in now. But that is an impression that is to be created. Number two, contrary to I don't care about what you do and what you think and how it can go, people are in panic. People are in panic. That is it. Because I've always, I looked at a clip, 2000, I think it was 2007, in Kisumu. Someone shot a man, I think it was a security officer. Then behind it, one of the security officers also shot him. I think it's because the person who shot was not having a uniform. I saw that clip. So what are we saying here? That at the end of the day, it's about the people of Kenya. Let's face the reality. How I wish that the leaders will become very honest for a while. This issue is not about how the protesters are going to die in the bloodbath. I am not seeing that. We are here. No one wants that. Who wants anyone to die? Kuna mtu anataka kuua mtu. No one, all of us want peace in this country. Yes, all of us want peace. Everyone is an advocate of peace. So this matter should be narrowed down to what the protesters are talking about. Are they talking about the cost of unga? What can be done? What has been done? What can be done? Are they talking about the university fees that has to be increased? What can be done? Are they talking about the help? What about it? Are they talking about the cost of fuel? Is it really a problem? So that is the direction we need to take. How I wish that mass action, as the organizers are putting it, it should actually bring out that at the end of Monday, we should not be spending newspaper headlines, or rather headline stories, titles, about how many people have been arrested or the bloodbath. We don't want, for me, I know that the international media is coming here to cover the dramas. But at the end of the day, what do the people say? For the president, are you going to react because people have died or some people's businesses have been closed? Or are you going to react on that, or you are going to react on the fact that the population is protesting that things are going in the wrong direction? That is, according to me, that is the writing on the wall, that things are bad. Not that because they are protested and there are some two people that have really misbehaved, or some two thieves that tried to break into someone's house, someone's shop, and they were beaten by the police, then you say, ile kitu mimi nimepick nayo hapo is that, people, you look at the population, then okay, if 1 million people are in Nairobi CBD, do you want to take it for granted? That's just for politics of a handshake? No. It is for people registering their frustrations that things are not just good.